Well, good morning. Old Holy Smokin' Pipe Padre coming back at you. And there you have my little Cherrywood family. We've kind of got the big old Papa Bear, the old grizzly Ashton Bear, Cherrywood. We've got the little baby, I wish I kind of like this, the little baby Dunhill. Group 5, that's not really a little pipe in the Dunhill series, but beautiful Cherrywood I got just last year. Of course, this Ashton I got about a month or two ago. And here in the center we see kind of like the mama bear. Yeah, right there. Mama bear Cherrywood, beautiful GioPipes Cherrywood. Well, good morning and welcome to this video. Well, I'm just going to tell you, for starters, that I am truly enjoying this new, and I say beautiful, Cherrywood, which I just received yesterday from GioPipes. I thought I'd bring it outside in the clear light of day just to show you what a beautiful, truly beautiful pipe this really is. And I want to talk a little bit about the uniqueness of this pipe. Now, in this pipe, okay, stop. In this pipe, I'm smoking a combination of Boswell tobaccos. Here's my kitty cat Snowball there. What you hear in the background, Snowball, I just fed you, drinking a little bit of morning coffee. Now, this is not an official Boswell blend, although they are Boswell tobaccos. But what I did was I smoked yesterday in this beautiful, beautiful pipe, Boswell's Cherry Smash. And I loaded it all the way up, smoked it all the way down, you're just supposed to. And it was a wonderful, oops. That's probably not a good idea. I had my camera cord, although it's insulated, was in the cat's water bowl. I don't know if that's a good thing to have going on there. Okay, so, but today I'm smoking a combination, again, of Boswell tobaccos, smoking Cherry Smash along with Christmas Cookie, a little 50-50 mix there. So I call it Christmas Cherry, yeah. Interestingly enough, I was told by our pastor, Father Leon, that in Poland, Christmas season doesn't actually end until the presentation. So that's a couple of weeks away. But officially, it has, the Christmas season came to an end last weekend on the, was it the Epiphany? No, the Baptism of the Lord. So, just for grins, okay? Well, I'm sitting out here on a beautiful winter morning, just enjoying a beautiful sunny day. It's probably in the 40s, so it's not that cold. This is t-shirt weather in Minnesota, or Michigan, or Wisconsin. Certainly Fargo, North Dakota. Wind chimes are blowing, a nice little breeze. Life's good. But I wanted to say something about this pipe. And although I did the box opening just yesterday, some might think, oh, it's a little much that you come back 2 days in a row and talk about this pipe. But this is how wonderful this pipe really is. Wow. Snowball doesn't like the smoke. So you're not going to be my smoking buddy, huh? Huh, Snowball? Okay. A little pet on the head there. There you go. Cats, you know. What was I going to say? As you all know, I certainly love my Dunhills. And this is not Dunhill, it's an Ashton. So you're wondering why am I holding up an Ashton when I say I love my Dunhills. And this specific Dunhill, one of my favorites that I got a few months back. And this is the squash tomato. You know, maybe it's a volcano pipe to some people. I don't know. Flying saucer to others. You know. But the I share this one because I'm kind of hoisting this to show my solidarity for old Stephen W. 140. And Steve, if you're out there watching, all the best to you, my buddy. And hope you hit a grand slam with those curveballs that are coming your way. Okay. But anyway, I love the Dunhills, and as you all know, thanks to Dunhill Man UK, I got introduced to a wonderful line of pipes. And the thing about the Dunhills that I really was intrigued by was their smokability. You know, how easily do they draw? What kind of, you know, heat dispensation do they have in the actual smoking process? And you know, again, how do they distribute the heat? You know, do you get lots of tongue bite? Is the bowl super hot to the touch? All those things that go into, you know, the enjoyment of a pipe smoking experience. Well, yesterday when I finally got a chance to just, you know, smoke this pipe for the very first time, it was kind of one of those magic moments. Again, not to be repeated, but in its own unique way, just one of those wonderful magic moments. And you're aware of it. Sometimes you're aware of it. Sometimes you're not until after the experience. But it was one of those. I said, "Hey, you know, I'm kind of having one of those magic moments right now." And as I began to look at this pipe, you know, again, this is just a real work of art. There's just no doubt about it. Again, if I sound like I'm really overdoing it with the praise, well, forgive me, but this really is a work of art. Okay. Now, that being said, I've had a lot of pipes in my life, and some of them are, you know, really nice. I have some Danish freehands that I think are just absolutely gorgeous pipes. I'm even blessed to have a Preben Home Ben Wade, which I got last year, which is absolutely beautiful pipe, flame grain, beautiful. And I have several other Danish freehands that I love too. So again, I looked at this pipe when I first looked at it with you, and the beautiful flame grain, the bird's eye on top and the bottom. I know that it's not doing it justice, but still, just a beautiful work of art. That being said, the real test, you know, you can look at something in a case. You can look at something online and say, that's a beautiful pipe. But does it mean it's going to be really a pipe for you? I mean, is it going to be a pipe that really speaks to you, and is it something you're going to really enjoy smoking? In other words, is it going to actually even render a good smoke? Very important. It can look great. It can have a lot of the aesthetic value that something like a pipe has, you know, the beauty, the physical beauty of it. But how is it when you really get intimate with that pipe? Gotta be careful what I say here. It sounds like I'm talking about something else. But you know what I'm talking about. At least I hope you do. And I have to tell you that this pipe, as much as I love my Ashtons and my Dunhills, okay, wonderful smoking pipes. You know, the only Dunhill I've had that was a little bit of a disappointment was a pipe that was I think it was a Dublin. I think it was a Dublin pipe, and it just was not a good smoker. I tried different things. I tried flakes. I tried everything, and it just burned way too hot. And it was just a pipe that I, you know, reluctantly smoked. And it's sort of like my love-hate relationship with Haunted Bookshop. You know, it's one of those things. And so anyway, I just finally let that pipe go. You know, I just let it go. That being said, when I was starting to smoke this for the first time yesterday, there was a little bit of an apprehension. I thought, well, gosh, it looks so beautiful. I don't even want to smoke it. I just want to just, you know, appreciate it for its aesthetic value, and let's not go any further. You know, let's not try to, you know, because I was afraid that if I actually put it to the test, I mean, really smoked it, just like I would smoke a regular real pipe, I might be disappointed. And I've had that happen on a couple of occasions, where I found a pipe in a store that was awesome. Look, I didn't bring it out here with me because I don't want to talk about that pipe, but you know, it wasn't a Dunhill, but it was a pipe that really was I've smoked it once or twice, maybe on one of my videos, but it was a pipe that it was like trying to draw smoke through a little pipette. It just, I mean, it was so disappointing. The bowl got super hot. I didn't think that one of the reasons why I bought it was because it looked like a big, thick bowl. It was just an absolute disaster. Even though it looked great, it was just a horrible, horrible smoking pipe. Well, as I looked at this pipe, and I said, okay, let's go ahead and really put it to the test. And I remember seeing some videos. Either it was Sparky's pipes or it was Joe Case, but they were talking about this little chamber right in through here, how tricky that is and how crucial that is to the draw of a pipe. And I know that that's very true. And part of me, although I love the way John has done this artistically, kind of a double inverted fluted acrylic stem here, which is awesome. Normally Cherrywoods come either in this traditional stem or, if you will, a saddle bit. But this, you know, this inverted stem is kind of interesting. I like that. But it gave me a little bit of pause going, oh gosh, this looks wonderful, but is it really going to be a good smoker? So I was like on pins and needles thinking, well, I don't know, you know, but I just got to do it. So all I want to say is A++. Smoked it all the way down. Got lots of wonderful draw. Burns evenly. It doesn't burn super hot. I mean, these are nice thick walls, but I've had pipes with nice thick walls and they still burn hot as a stove. So wonderful heat displacement on this pipe. Excellent heat displacement. It's barely warm, okay? Barely warm. Now it will get warm, but it won't get hot. But it's just a wonderful pipe. And so the thing that as I was sitting there for about an hour and a half, puffing away on this, and trying to be honest and say, okay, is there any discrepancies in this pipe? You know, is there something that kind of, well, even though it looks nice, hey, it even smokes great. You know, is there anything that detracts or from this pipe at all? And there's nothing. Wow. There's not even a gurgle. I might have, did I do a pipe cleaner yesterday? I don't remember doing a pipe cleaner during the smoking, but usually with a little bit of a bent, you're going to get maybe a little bit of a gurgle. So I don't remember getting a gurgle. Maybe there was, I don't remember it at all. A little coffee. But a nice, cool, dry smoke. Excellent. So as after I got done and I tapped out the ashes at the bottom, I just sat and just looked at this pipe. And there's something unique about this pipe. You know, somebody would say, well, there's something unique about all pipes if you think about it. I mean, this Ashton is a unique Ashton. I don't know that they make a lot of these, but even if they did, this one's unique from any other Ashton of this size. This is a, I don't know if they call this a Grizzly or a Magnum or whatever, but hey. This little Dunhill Cherrywood has been a real companion for me. By the way, Steve, if you're watching again, take a drive and smoke a pipe if you're able to. This little guy, we became really fast friends last year when I was going through some of my stuff. Drive along the river and a pipe, some nice music. That was one of my therapies there. And I did it quite frequently for a while. But anyway, so I remember just holding this in my hands. Also, the feel, how it shapes to your hand. To me, this is just absolutely perfect. It just feels great in my hand. So, aesthetically, smoking draw, the feel, that ergonomic kind of perfect feel in your hand, the ability to render a cool, dry smoke without it getting hot. Oh, by the way, there's no tongue bite. Now, I want to say that I want to attribute that to the fine tobaccos of Boswell's. And I've been smoking for the last 3 weeks. Wonderful tobaccos. And as I smoke this Christmas cherry, excellent, just excellent. But the thing that makes this pipe unique, for me, literally, is that it was made for me. This pipe here, I actually asked John, I sent him a picture of a Dunhill, similar, and I said, can you make something like this? And part of me was thinking, maybe I shouldn't have sent him something so specific, because I would be looking for, a Dunhill replica instead of a unique, one-of-a-kind GioPipe, which is what this is. Now, I will tell you, and Giovanni, John, if you're watching, I feel like I cheated you, buddy. I would have gladly paid you twice what I paid you for this pipe. Seriously. I will tell you this, that this little Dunhill, this was a brand new Dunhill, and this was like $5.50, okay? I don't want to tell you how much this will cost. I'm embarrassed. I'm almost ashamed. But this pipe here, and I tried, we kind of, John says, well, to be honest with you folks, he makes excellent pipes. Would I say they're on the caliber of a Dunhill? Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, because of their uniqueness, being made for you, I don't know if you can really put a price on it. I mean, certainly there is a monetary value to it, but the sentimental value, the personal value, I'm telling you, it could go up there. I've never had a Tom Eltang or a Mark Eltang. I've seen James on Astroman 2112 talk about his, beautiful Eltang pipes, and those are beautiful pipes. But I started pricing those things. They're out of my range. Maybe I could get an estate one, but still, I'm telling you what. If you're even thinking, he seems to really like this pipe. This is a, and he makes all these other different shapes. You could actually custom make your own pipe with GioPipes. So I'm just tell you that I've seen now. This is the third one that I've seen, and they are just wonderful and unique. I even got up this morning at 5 o'clock, had a little bit of a headache because going through my caffeine withdrawals. And I just sat there with a cup of coffee, and I didn't smoke it, but it was just something I just started picking up and turning around in my hands over and over again, looking at it, and just saying, man, what a wonderful little creation this is. So if you're at all remotely interested, give John a call. Um, it's Daft Lily One if you want to get a pipe by John. Now I will be honest with you, he is back ordered, I think, and you got to be patient. But I'm going to tell you right now, it is well worth the wait. So, my friends, if you're in the new year, want to get a really unique pipe, something that's made for you. See, that's what makes this unique. This pipe, somebody turned it on a lathe and they did all their artistry and they did their rustication and all that stuff. But they didn't make that pipe for me. They just made that for general, wholesale. It's a nice pipe, wonderful pipe. But this pipe was made uniquely for me. It's almost like the difference between listening to an MP3 of music and hearing live music. It's completely different. It's rare. That's what I think is. I see such a beauty in this is because it is so rare. This is something that was made for me by another person, and I liked the fact that John said, in his little letter to me, he says, "Well, I hope you like what I've done, but I've also incorporated some of my own personal style into making your Cherrywood." I think his personal taste and style is just awesome. This is just an awesome pipe. So enough of, again, I know I've kind of gone on quite a bit about this, but I think I'm trying to tell you that, you could never go wrong getting a GioPipe. And because of the wonderful artistry, smokability, and the uniqueness that it's made tailor-made for you. And I don't know, that's very personal. That's very personal. Somebody made this pipe for me. So I'm really excited about it. So, as you can possibly tell. So anyway, I hope you're having a great weekend. And if you want to have a really great weekend, order yourself up a GioPipe from John Giovanni and Daft Lily One. And I tell you, you're really gonna be really grateful. And then you're gonna say, life's gonna be great. Okay, so take care, and thanks for watching. And again, light up your world, light up your GioPipe. Talk to you later. I can turn this off now.